morning. It's the very last day of January. I can't believe that 2025 is going so fast. So we have a huge live stream for you today. So what I'm going to start off with is I'm going to show you brand new Moda and brand new Riley Blake that is going to be shipping in August and September, so that if you want to pre-order it or plan some quilts for the fall, you'll see what's coming. We have a quilt show. I mean, we probably have 20 quilts to show you, and there are future quilts, new quilts, all kinds of quilts. So that's going to be at the end. We have a sew sampler reveal. We have a big giveaway at the very end. And then the big thing is, after the live stream ends, we're going to close the live stream and we're going to start a new members only live stream. And that's where you can ask me any kind of like personal questions or anything like that. So if you haven't joined the members only, you can join that now and then join us for that live stream after. So I'm going to jump right in because there's so much stuff to show, and I'll try to cover every single little thing. If I miss something, just let me know. So this is the January Moda catalog. If you want to see it, you can go to modafabrics.com, and they have a little section at the top of their site that says catalog. And I'm going to go in order of the catalog. This is Betsy Chuchin. Her collection that will be shipping in August is called Sally Stitches, and the fabric's from 1840 to 1860. This is a antique quilt that inspired the collection. It's not a quilt kit. This is the fabric. This is going to be a pattern. So this is a pattern, this is a pattern, this is a pattern, and then there are going to be 2 collector tins in this bucket. This is the first one. I'm going to read to you what comes in the tin. You get a custom artwork, an exclusive pre-cut, exclusive pattern, a mini piece catalog highlight of the designer, a mini charm pack of the collection, and other exclusive goodies like zipper pulls, notebooks, needle minders, notepads, etc. Now, I don't know what special pre-cut comes in this until it actually arrives to us, so it will be a surprise for me, just like it is for you. So I'm going to go through all of the fabric and show it to you. And like I said, 1840 to 1860. And then we are selling a full bolt of this separately. So on these, I'm going to tell you if we're selling full bolts or not. And so I would say this is very much very 1800s red. So it's kind of got the turkey red. This is pretty pale yellow, a very ivory green, and kind of like a country blue. So that's how I would describe the colors in person. So that's the first collection, Sally Stitches by Betsy Chuchin. The quilt kit is called Sally Stitches, and that is the one that's the collector's tin. It finishes at 22 by 22, and that's the one where I read you what was in it. And I haven't seen the tin, I haven't seen inside of it. So as soon as we get those, I will show them on a live stream. Just even if you haven't bought it, I'm sure you'd want to see it because I haven't even seen it. I'm very interested to see. The next collection is called Wheatland, Kansas Troubles Quilters. It's Lynn's classic colors. She has, sometimes she does booklets, sometimes she does patterns. These are going to all be patterns. We are going to have a quilt kit. I'll show it to you in a second. This is an August delivery. I do think these backgrounds are very nice. Sometimes her backgrounds get dark, but I really like these backgrounds this time. And this is actually the first time we have ever done a Jolly Bar using Kansas Troubles Quilters fabric. So if you're somebody who's requested that, we have come through and done that. The quilt kit that we designed with that is called Kansas Sky Quilt Kit. It's 68 by 80. And so Angel designed this, and that's going to be our very first Kansas Trouble Jolly Bar pattern. And then, oh, and I was going to say, this is navy right here, and then this is black. So there's a clear difference. Really pretty. And this one will do well. The best-selling print will be this one right here. It's funny how after you do this so many years, you kind of can just tell what's going to do good. The next collection is called Prairie Gatherings Flannels by Primitive Gatherings, and Lisa Bonjean, she usually does a flannel collection once every other year or so, and they always do really well. The pre-cuts always sell out, and this collection is great. We do get a lot of requests for manly fabric, and I think this one really fits the bill. And this one, if you have been looking to do like a t-shirt quilt with manly fabrics, this would be a great option. This ships in August, and like I said, it's flannel. You can pre-buy the pre-cuts, not the yardage, but you can either click to be notified on the yardage, or you can pre-buy the pre-cuts. I'm going to show you the collection, and then I'm going to talk a little bit more about the collection. Well, I'm going to show the next page next, so I don't get too far ahead of myself. This is a really nice, this is Primitive Muslin Flannel. It's FO4079. And I'm not sure if that's a new or existing SKU, but we do keep all of her flannel primitive muslins in stock that Moda keeps. If you're ever looking for a flannel that's kind of primitive colors. And Lisa Bonjean has a new event on her channel called Unity, making tons of half square triangles. So if that's something you're interested in, you can go to Lisa's channel and check that out. Just these prints are just amazing. And her blues are always spot on. I feel like her blues are very manly, but they could also work for a baby quilt. Okay, so these are the prints. So these are going to be your 44-inch wide. Okay. There's a 108. Oh, I guess we don't have the 108s. Okay. Oh, it's in my lap. I was like, where did they go? Okay. So these are going to be the 108s. So there's 4 108s. And I don't know on the 108s if they're going to keep those in stock or not. I'm not sure how that's going to work going forward. Now, this is where it gets confusing. It took me a little bit to figure this out. Okay. Okay, so these two on the left, these are 44-inch wide. They're just part of the yardage. They'll be in your pre-cuts. This right here is a different, it's kind of the same scale, but it's got different pieces to it. These are panels. And the panels are 44 inches wide, but they're going to be sold in 24-inch strips. So I'm sure that, I'm sure Lisa will be doing something fun on her channel. With sewing with flannels, I would use a longer stitch length, maybe like 1 stitch longer. And I would not starch. Those are the 2 things I wouldn't do with flannel. And just to kind of show you, so these are the panels. That's how you can see the full panel repeat. These are your 108s. And then these are going to be her patterns. This one's really pretty. So that is Prairie Gatherings Flannel. I think it's going to be really popular, and I think the navy and the blue is really, really pretty. The next collection, you guys might remember, this is, I believe, this collection, Wild Orchard, was first released in 2017. So you might have some of this fabric in your stash. And when this came out, the book, The Raven, came out, and that's where this is from. And they put that, Blackbird Designs put that book back in reprint. So Wild Orchard ships in August. There are several kits that I'll show you. This is going to be one of the kits I show you, and this is from the book that I just mentioned. This is going to be a Moda pattern, and then this is going to be a pattern by My Wandering Path. The Primitive Gatherings fabric will only come in flannel. There are 3 repeats of those squares per, let me see the panel just to make sure, but I think it's 3. Yes, it's 3. Okay, so this is Wild Orchard, and what I think is really beautiful about this fabric is it's kind of like a marmalade orange. It's just really nice and kind of a fresh color. This is definitely black. And this is great for people who love to applique. It's just a really beautiful collection. And we have a lot of quilt kits, which is awesome because this collection I think is pretty unique. And sometimes when you see a collection like this that you haven't seen recently or isn't the standard colors, you don't know what to do with it. So the first kit is called Caramel Shortbread Quilt Kit. It's 44 by 48. Very simple. That's a Jolly Bar kit, and that pattern comes in the Jolly Bar. The next kit is the one I talked about. It's called the Raven Quilt Kit. We do have the book in stock, or if it's not in stock, it will be back in stock soon. And it is an exclusively applique booklet. And the quilt is 68 by 68. This kit that you're seeing right here will be packaged by Moda. The next kit is we recolored, we took Rosemary's Orchard pattern by Thimble Blossoms, which is a super cute, fun pattern that's 72 inches square. We recolored it in Rosemary's Orchard, and we're going to do a little video on it. Orchid. What did I say? Orchard. Okay, Rosemary's Orchid. Sorry. Did you even notice that, Denise? No. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay, Rosemary's Orchid. Sorry, Camille, if I insulted you. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, Autumn Forest is by Lynn Worm. She's a new designer. She's a Swedish surface pattern designer and illustrator. And this collection is very fall. This is her first collection with Moda. It's fall and it has a lot of woodland animals. For a longer stitch length for flannel, I usually stitch with a 1.5 on cotton, which is super low. And then I would do 2.0 in flannel. Most people would do 2 on cotton and 2.5 on flannel. And this navy is really pretty. Mushrooms is kind of a thing now. It's definitely a trend. So let me know what you think of Lynn Worm. It's really pretty. I think it would mix well with Kansas Troubles. That ships in August also. And with that, she has these are patterns by a bunch of different designers that are colored in her fabrics. The next collection is called Foraged, Found, and Hand Me Down by Fancy That House Designs. These are going to be bandanas that we sell separately. I'm not sure if you guys are interested in that or not. This is the collection, really beautiful florals. These are going to be the panels I show you at the end. They are large panels, so they're 1-yard panels, 2 different colorways. These are the bandanas, and then these are the patterns. This one is a quilt kit. It's going to be the dark quilt kit, and that uses this panel inset in here, and I'll show it to you in a little bit, and then this is a pattern. This ships in August. Somebody asked when the shortbread quilt will be available. August. So here you see that orange again. Just really, really pretty. Lots of colors. And then this is like little stars. It's basically this print in this color. And then I'm going to show you the panels. This is so pretty, and I love panels like this because if you give it as a gift in a quilt, people don't even realize that you didn't even do anything. So this is the cream colorway at the at each selvage. So this is the selvage, and this is the selvage. There's this beautiful border. It's only on the sides, so it's not down here, just so you know. And then this is the cream, and this is the, let me see if I think it's navy. Do you think that's navy? Oh, it's black. Yeah, you're right. It's chalkboard black. Yeah, so we think it's chalkboard black. It's reading blue on the screen, but it's black. Okay, and then Jordan's going to show you the quilt kit. It's called Gleaned. It's a Moda boxed kit. It's 60 by 71, and that panel is in the center, and so it looks like, and you can see where that border is. So you just have to be careful when you're cutting the panel, and then the rest of it looks pretty simple. The next collection is also a reprint. There's 3 groups in here that are reprints or repurposes of old groups. This is Agatha Road, and this is probably the third or fourth collection by Fig Tree that's Halloween themed. So a lot of these prints you will have seen before. There are 4 108s, hoping they stay in stock a while. These are going to be the different patterns. Some of these are existing patterns and some of them are new patterns recolored. We will have all of them in stock. We will have 2 quilt kits that I'll show you also. So I'm sure that Joanna's going to do something really fun. If you don't know about it right now, Joanna is doing a free Valentine's Day quilt along, which I'm participating in, and you'll get to see my blocks in 2 weeks. And just so you know, it's really cute and it's completely free. So if you're not on Joanna's blog, I would encourage you to check that out. These are black. Now I have made a collection with this, and I do you remember what it was? It was like it was a big quilt. I don't know. I made something gigantic out of this, and I know I put it out every year at Christmas. I mean at Halloween. So I'll have to figure out what that.
It was like Halloween.
Halloween something. Well, when this ships, I'll find that quilt in my house and bring it. I did finally put up my Christmas decorations. Well, All Hallows Eve maybe. I think that's the name of the collection. I think this is the one that's the bolt. Oh yeah, 204. Yeah, this one. We're going to sell this as a full bolt. And we're doing more full bolts now. We sell 44 SKUs now in full bolts so that it's automatically 15% off when you check out. You don't have to call customer service. If you ever want a full bolt and want 15% off, you just call customer service and ask for that. We have to first see if we have a full bolt. Do I think the orange 108 would match Denim and Daisy? Do you think Denim and Daisy is somewhere upstairs? Probably not.
I have it in block form that you said.
Yeah, let me see the block. Okay, so we have a block that we made with Denim and Daisy, so we'll put it next to it and see for Tracy Quilts. These are the 108s, really pretty. I think this one will sell the best. This one would also work not only with Fig Tree, but you could also put that in with other designers like the Lynn Warm collection. Like this it would match. Okay, so here's the test. Shout out to Denise who ran and got this. Okay, so this is the orange 108 from Agatha Road. This is Denim and Daisy. Matches perfectly. I mean, I think it matches. So my answer is yes. Okay, so now Jordan's going to show you the kits. We have Autumn Nights. This is our mystery quilt kit. Now, this one always sells out. We're pre-selling this. This is a free pattern, so you don't have to buy anything. If you pre-order the kit, though, now you'll be guaranteed to get it when we do the sew along in the summer. That is a tease of it. This year, it's more of a fall theme, and you can see we've got a pumpkin and a leaf, so that might give you a little clue. Pecan Blossoms is the next one. This is a Moda boxed quilt kit. It's 67 inches square, and I don't think I've made that quilt before, but it looks really pretty. Okay, the next collection is called I Love Fall Most of All. This is by Deb Strain. This one's going to ship in July. There is a panel in a blue and a cream. Really pretty fall collection. And there are a lot of patterns. These are all Coach House design patterns. Windy, Shepherd, Lavender Lime. This is an It's Sew Emma pattern that I'm going to show you in a little bit called Cider Season. And you can see that the panel is used in 2 of the patterns. And you can keep asking questions. I will answer them. Okay, so this is I Love Fall Most of All. This right here, this is called White Shaded. It's basically just a cream, but we are selling this by the bolt when it comes in. See the mushrooms? The mushrooms is definitely a thing. So it's kind of got it's kind of a brighter, this very much reminds me of Hobby Lobby colors. Just to me, when I saw it, that's what I thought. I do think this print is really nice. I don't know that that's going to become a basic, but I actually really like it and think it's similar to marbled without the marbling, if that makes sense, but it's really pretty. It'd probably make a great basic. Deb Strain, I Love Fall Most of All. Now I'm going to show you the panels. And I will say, when I decorate, I always end up with quilts like this that have the panel or something because they're so easy, and they really display nicely because they've got, you know, when I put a quilt like this on, my mother-in-law always is like, oh, that's so pretty. Like, she doesn't even realize that this is an applique. So it seems like my quilts that have panels in them get the most attention. Okay, I'm going to, there's a quilt kit called Cider Season Quilt Kit by It's Sew Emma, 56 inches square, and that's really cute, and I think that's designed by Angel. I'm going to answer a couple questions before I go on. Are any of the other SKUs available by the bolt? Okay, so we're putting some by the bolt, but any bolt that comes in, if you're interested in getting it by the bolt, you just call customer service, and as long as we have a full bolt, we can sell that to you at 15% off. Is On the Farm print you like a match to color 200? I think it's brighter. So the On the Farm print is 20708-36. I use it all the time. I actually have a bolt. It's like looking at me in my sewing room. I saw it and I was like, I gotta use it. It's very white. So I would say it's closer to color 98 than color 200. Is your pricing already set, or do you price when it comes in stock? Just curious if prices are going to go up. So what we price it when we put it online And then it usually stays that price. The only time it would go up is if we reordered later and then the price went up, then we would adjust later. Can we pre-order the autumn mystery kit now? Yes, and we're pre-selling the autumn and the Christmas now. I do know the designer mystery is getting low. The autumn is getting low. The Christmas is not getting low yet, but those two are getting low. The owl panel is 23 inches wide. Does Rosemary Cottage come in a layer cake? What is Rosemary Cottage? Is that the next? Yeah, let me just look on our site. Yeah, we have it in a layer cake, and it's actually in stock. Yes, so I get a lot of Camille's collections confused. Okay, the next collection is called Memory Lane by Brenda Riddle. Really beautiful florals, pinks, greens. All of her fabric, all is very matchy-matchy within collection to collection. And the way that I pick what we're going to sell as a full bolt is based on how we have had sales in the past. So when we sell a particular fabric, and I look at all the orders, and so like if we see a lot of people buying 8 yards or more of one SKU over and over and over, then we are going to probably sell that as a bolt. The size of the autumn mystery quilt, I'm going to tell you right now. I think it's in the spreadsheet. 31 by 32. So really pretty. And then this one is gray with a white dot. This one we have one quilt kit. It's called Starry Night Quilt Kit. It's 48 inches square. That looks so hard to me. And this is the kit right here. It looks hard because it's a square and a square. The next collection is called Sun Drenched by Sweetfire Road. This one ships in August. And I really like the blue in this. So you're going to see in these collections from Moda, there's a lot of orange-ish tints and a lot of blue. And so this one, it kind of reminds me of my grandmother. Just sweet florals, simple. It's got the bees in it. This Brenda Riddle collection will not have a jolly bar. When I use a panel, do I quilt around the motifs to make them look appliqued? I don't, because I use pantographs. I have my quilter use pantographs. If I did custom quilting, which I used to do years ago, it just became so unaffordable. And so I just do pantographs on everything so that I'm able to do as many quilts as I do. But that's a great idea. These are like little acorns that are hearts. And then these are canvas prints. So I guess for bags, that kind of thing. There are 4 patterns by different designers that go with this. We don't have any kits in this one. Wait, we do. We have a Jolly Bar kit, bird's eye view, sorry. And this one, I love the design on this. I think that is so cool. And I think that we wrote it where you strip piece it, so it's actually a lot easier than you think it is. So really love that design. Okay, so I mentioned earlier that there are 3 reprints in this group. The first one is Wild Orchard, which is a direct reprint. Agatha Road is, I don't think it's an exact reprint. It's got some changes. And then this is Nantucket Summer, which is a reprint. I love this kit. Denise and I are both going to make it. I think it would be so cool if we did like a challenge where we sat and sewed and see, or something, I don't know, made 2 at the same time, something like that. So this is Nantucket Summer, and if you follow Camille on social media, a couple of months ago, she did ask, she said, if you could reprint any group, or if I could reprint any group of mine, which one would you print? And I guess this one won. So this is the collection, and then I'm going to get to this info in a little bit. The bird's eye view pattern will only come in the Jolly Bar, but eventually it will come out in a book. Can I please describe a jelly bar? Okay, so it's Jolly, Jolly. A Jolly Bar is 5 by 10 inch. So it's basically half of a layer cake or twice of a charm pack. And we sell them at Fat Quarter Shop only, so we invented those. We have a trademark on the name and the size, and those all come with free patterns, and that's kind of the beauty of it. That's why we don't give the pattern separately, because that's the beauty of the Jolly Bar. So really pretty. I've made some blocks out of this. I think I've only made one so far. So I made this the 25 patch. This is all I've made so far. This one, I don't think I was able to make a bitty brick house because there weren't enough colors. So that's how it looks sewn up. This one will be a full bolt. This is called Cream Sail, and it's let me see. So it's basically this print and white. This will probably be the best seller out of the entire thing. There's a lot more to this though. So this is the 44-inch wide. This is the 108 wide. We bought a lot of this. I do expect, even though we bought a lot of it, it will maybe sell out. 108 is risky because of the price. We bought a ton of it. I hope they keep it in reprint. Okay, so that's all great and lovely. But what I'm going to show you now is going to be what's going to be the most popular thing. This right here. This is called Multi-Swoon Cheater. So right here is the selvage. This is 60 inches wide. So you could just cut a 60-inch square, put backing on it, and call it a day. We are selling full bolts of this. It's obviously more expensive than a normal bolt, and the yardage is more expensive because it's 60 inches wide. So we are selling full bolts of these. It is so cute. I mean, this is the most genius idea ever. I love this. This would be so cute to even just do like pillowcases. One thing I would encourage you to do is go to Thimble Blossom's Instagram. She made the cutest tote bag out of this. It is so cute. Even Kevin saw it and was like, oh my God, I love that. And I bought the pattern that she used with it. Off the top of my head, I can't think of the name of it, but I bought the pattern so we have it in the store in case you guys want to make it. I'm going to show you more in the book and then talk about the kits. So just as like a summary, this is your 44-inch wide. And this one does have Bella Solid coordinating bundles that go with it. This is your 60-inch wide. So basically, this is 36 inches this way. So there are 5 swoon blocks across the 36 and then 8 across the 60-inch wide. Here are the 3 108s. Okay, so the first kit is called the Darling Quilt Kit. This is the one that Denise and I are both going to make. This is a brand new Camille pattern. It is out now. The quilt is going to come pre-boxed from Moda. We are pre-selling this collection. We pre-sell the pre-cuts, but not the quilt kits. This one is 68 by 78. The next item is your collector tin, and this is the same one where it has artwork, exclusive pre-cut, exclusive pattern, highlight of the designer, a mini charm pack of the collection, and another goodie. And I haven't seen that yet. This one finishes 52 inches square. The next kit is called Morning Mist. This is a Jolly Bar pattern, 48 inches square, and this is one where the pattern comes free in the Jolly Bar. And we purposely put the green in the center and then mix the green around the outside. And like I said, we will be selling full bolts of this and full bolts of the white on white. We are not kidding Flower Girl in Nantucket Summer. That one I will show you. That is this. We are not kidding that just because we already have 3 other kits. But we have had requests for these 2 as kits. I'm sure those are pre-cut friendly, so you could look at the pattern and then, you know, just kind of buy around that. That's what I would recommend. So kit, this is Flower Girl. It's an existing pattern, Edelweiss sale. These are all Camille patterns. This is Sweet Escape. All really pretty. I wish I could get a hard copy of the catalog. I assume you have to be in business to get that. Yes. So Moda mails 1 catalog to every store, and it comes in like a box with some other like little goodies to kind of show you new products. So we get you get one catalog. The next one I'm excited about, and this is called Sherbet Sunshine Flannel. And sherbet drives me crazy because it's not spelled the way that I think it should be spelled. And I'm very, very interested to see how this does. This is by Karr, and she has done some beautiful quilts, and they're all on her Instagram page, and they're so cute. Let me show you some of them. But they're sewn up. So if you go to her Instagram, which is Coriander Quilts, it looks so good sewn up. And we are going to sell the pattern for Darling. We have it in stock now, actually. I think we have the Darling pattern in stock now. So this is flannel. Very bright, very springy. I actually really like this green. I'm not a green person. I would really like to sew something with this. I'm not sure what. But this is the second flannel collection. And I love this colorway. It's like a periwinkle. And I mean, it's not purple, it's not blue. Even the orange is pretty. So really pretty. It's gonna ship in July. And I could see this big print right here used on a lot of, we have a video on how to make a receiving blanket that's double-sided. I could see that on both of those. Nantucket Summer comes out in July. This one comes out in July also. Sherbet Sunshine Flannels Karr. The next collection is called Dottie Thatched, and there are 3 new patterns, and this is the colorway. I would love to know how to sew flannel. Livestream would be great. We are working on something. It's going to be 9 months out, but we are working on a flannel quilt. So these are going to be the Dottie Thatched. So this basically is thatched. So you can see the thatched is underneath it with dots overlaid on top. So it's busier than the original thatched. Let me see. I don't have a regular thatched here just to show you, but we are going to be selling this as a full bolt, this white. And then if, you know, if another color starts selling like crazy or something, we can add that. We order those bolts. We have to order them a different way than normal so that we can make sure that we get them as the full, like sometimes when you get bolts, you might get 12 yards, you might get 16, you might get 18. So we order those a different way. The sherbet does come in pre-cuts. The pre-cuts that it comes in are Fat quarter bundle, fat eighth bundle, layer cake, and charm pack. So there's not a jelly roll and there's not a mini charm pack. Okay, that's July. And then Dottie Thatched is planned to be a basic. So this should be something that you know, we just keep in stock and reorder just like we do with Thatched. Every now and then they will drop off a color if it doesn't sell well. That's kind of how the basics work. Now I'm going to show you Ruby Star Society. The first group is called Geometry. It is a collaborative collection, meaning each of their designers contributed to it, and I believe each SKU has a designer name associated with it. So very, very busy, lots of colors, kind of like 70s vibe. The next collection that we bought from Riley Blake is called Starry, and these are additional colors. So we do have the Starry original. These are new colors, and we do keep the Starry in stock as they're available. And there is a kit from the Geometry Quilt Kit that I missed, and that looks so hard. So this is a Moda boxed kit, so you'll have to see if you're up to making that. Okay, so I'm going to kind of scroll through comments real quick just to make sure I don't miss anything before I move to the next step. We do keep the fabric samples. I actually use most of them to make samples for the live stream. The other ones we keep here, and we use them as like samples to make prototypes for new quilts, so we don't sell them. When sewing with flannels, is it better to use a pattern with large blocks? Yes, I would say yes. I would say the smallest block I would do with a flannel is 12 inches. I would definitely not try to do a 6-inch block, or, you know, if it has intricate piecing. When you receive the previews, is that when you decide what will be in the Moda Fat Quarter Club or Sew Sampler boxes? Okay, so when our sales rep comes, we have like a whole list of things to do. But one of the things we do is I look at all the previous clubs we have sent within the last 6 to 12 months to make sure I'm not duplicating designers too often, so that you get a mix of variety in your Moda Fat Quarter, Layer Cake, Jelly Roll, or Charm Pack Club. So I'm always looking at that. That is done at that appointment. The Sew Sampler boxes are done way ahead of when I see this. Jocelyn does all of the Sew Sampler boxes, and she works with the fabric companies, and we usually pick those maybe a month or two before. Someone likes the thatched. Sherbert flannel would be an adorable rag quilt with half square triangle blocks. I would love to know how to sew flannels. Oh my gosh, this is funny. My husband wants to know why everything is named after food. It's making him hungry. That's funny. Okay, what are the quilt patterns? Okay, so this pattern right here is Happy Go Lucky paid pattern. You can get it in paper form or PDF at Fat Quarter Shop or on Sherry McConnell's website. It's a Quilting Life pattern. This is a free pattern available at Fat Quarter Shop called Star Climber. I think I got that right. The Blackbird Raven quilt pattern will be reprinted. The kit is on our website, and the book, it's a book. It is on our website. Will there be a kit for the Acorn quilt on Agatha Road? No, just the ones I showed you. Okay, awesome. So now we're going to move to Riley Blake. Now, don't forget, we all have like a ton of quilts to show after Riley Blake. We have a giveaway. We have a members only live stream. Don't forget to sign up for being a member. And that's where I'm going to just, I don't know, probably tell some funny stories or something. Okay. So Riley Blake has expanded their confetti cotton to 300 colors. So I'm going to show you kind of like they're old, they're new, and how they're going to be setting up this program so that you are familiar. You can find a link to this probably on their website. So the way that they present this to stores is, it's probably hard for you to see, but the ones that are in black that say Dahlia Red, that's an existing color. The ones that are in red font are new colors. Some of these are Riley Blake colors, and some of these were hand-picked by Lori Holt. These will be coming out in February, which is tomorrow. Obviously, they won't be online tomorrow, but they will be here. They have not shipped yet, but I'm expecting this any day. So those are the first. So these are all of the 300 colors combined. And we do keep one of these in our customer service area so that when you call to get a color match, you can call and say, you know, what color does sapphire look like? And they can tell you what it looks like on the board. Okay, if you're looking at this online and you want to know which colors are Lori's, they have the little B in them. Okay, so when you're looking at this, okay, so that page, this page, this page, and this, that comes up to the 300 colors. We sell several of the Riley Blake and full bolts. Like we sell cloud, we sell cotton, we sell vintage white. These three colors are all sold in full bolts on our site right now already. They're going to be selling 20-yard bolts. I don't even know if we bought those. I don't even know. It really doesn't matter because they're the same colors. I don't remember what we bought there. They are going to have a swatch panel that's 35 by 43. And so this should have the colors in it if that's something you want to make a cute. You could make a really cute tote bag out of that, or there's a lot of things you could do with that. Then they're taking and making single color pre-cuts, and they're offering the strips, the 5-inch, and the 10-inch. Some of these we already have, like bright white cotton we already have. Some are new. So that's the pre-cuts. And then there are curated bundles, fat quarter bundles. So this page are, you would buy the jelly roll, the 5-inch or the 10-inch, or the strip 5-inch, 10-inch. In this color, you would get that color repeated. These are fat quarter bundles only, no other pre-cuts. So there's Riley Rainbow, Moody, Cool, and Warm. Sassy, Sweet, Storm, Neutral, and Grounded. And there's more. Christmas, Patriotic, Autumn, Purple, Sapphire. As if that's not enough, the best part's on the back. These are Lori bundles. So these are all colors that are, these are available in, there's 3 colorways: Charming, Dapper, and Essential. And these come in fat quarter bundles. And all of the current confetti cotton bundles that we cut in-house or we have online now, we're going to keep those. We're just going to add to them. So I am super excited about the new confetti cotton. It's like a paint box for quilters, is what Roberta says, but so pretty. And I love having a solid that has this many colors. Which line is my favorite out of the new lines? I would say, what's the Camille one? Nantucket Summer. Okay, so that is a new basic February Riley Blake. The next cards I'm going to show you are the collections by Riley Blake. This is called 2x2. The designer is Kayla Naylor Designs, and August delivery. So Noah's Ark theme. The kit is called 2 of a Kind, and it's an It's So Emma pattern. It's an older It's So Emma pattern recolored. The next collection is called Olive Grove by Alderwood Studio. I don't want to bring it up because I don't want them to see this. So the bottom part is just basic, so I don't want to confuse you guys. August delivery. The next collection I think you guys are gonna love. This is American Jane Pen Dots. And her first her collection, Always in Season, came in a couple of months ago. I think about 6 months ago. It sold great, but what sold was the pen dots. So she's now a designer with Riley Blake, and these are going to be all of the colors they start with. I'm sure they will add to it. Speaking of American Jane, she has another collection called Simple Pleasures. Okay, so these are your 44-inch wide. These are going to be, this is one SKU. So this panel, it just repeats. So if you bought a 24-inch, it repeats across as 42. So across you get 10 colors, and then based on the length is how much you would get. This is a 108 fabric. This is a 108 fabric. There is a book panel, and then there is a Skip a Beat quilt kit that's 60 by 72. This is a boxed kit that comes from Riley Blake. Liberty Fabrics. This is Craft Garden by Liberty Fabrics, ships in August. And all of the Liberty fabrics are printed in Italy. This is Penelope by My Mind's Eye, an August delivery. Really pretty. One thing that's consistent throughout these groups is there are a lot of bows, which I have been hoping for a long time. Sunflower Whispers Farm by Lisa Audit. Right there. Okay, so this is going to be really popular. I can already tell you. These are just going to go, they're going to fly out the door. Really pretty. I'm expecting it to be just really beautiful in person. There is a quilt kit with it called the Falls Garden Quilt Kit. It's 84 inches square. Okay, chunky thread. This is, I'm going to show you this entire thing, and this is partly new, partly existing. So when you look at this, if it is a black font, it's an existing color. So right now you could go to fatquartershop.com and type Sweet Mint chunky thread, and we sell it. Old Lace is a new color. So there's going to be 56 total colors. 8 of them are new. This is 100% cotton thread, sport weight, and there's 50 grams per skein. And there are a ton of free tutorials on Lori Holt's YouTube channel. Tons and tons. Okay, Lori is also getting into punch needle. So this is going to be one pattern that you can make these out of. She uses the punch needle weaver's cloth here with this thread, the chunky thread. So she uses the chunky thread for knitting, crochet, and punch needle. We sell the weaver's cloth now and the vintage wooden boards. The covered button kit is new. The lap stand and the needle set is available now. And I'm sure with the covered button set, she's going to have something planned for her YouTube channel. She's going to have a yarn bowl and a yarn winder in August. I can't wait for both of those. She has, these are the same size crochet needles. She just has old colors, new colors. She has a knitting mushroom. She has the blocking board. The pins that you can use for the blocking board, they're rust proof. So when you put it on, like you put the pins in the board, and when you spray the water, it won't bleed. And she has stitch markers, yarn needles, point protectors, washi tape, scissors, all of that's online now at Fat Quarter Shop. For her glasses, these four are available now. In August, she's going to have yellow in a 4.0 strength and a new sea glass color in a 3.0 strength. I can tell you the ones that sell the best are the 5.0 strength. And I don't know why. I think it's because we're all going blind, right? That's the ones I use. And then these are going to be all new charms and needle minders. These are available now. The two new ones will be the Bluebird and the Beehive and the mini crochet hook. This will be a quilted project bag that's already sewn. You don't have to sew anything. This is a tumbler. This is a vintage mug that she had years ago. They're bringing it back. This is a vintage Christmas ornament. And then she has some new fabric. I think it's home deck, but I'm not sure. Actually, I don't think it is. It's called So Happy Fabric. So there's 2 SKUs for that. And then these are all existing items, her paper items. The Liberty cotton, the Liberty that I showed you from Riley Blake is 100% cotton. It's not the Tana Lawn. We do have some of the Tana Lawn online though. This collection is called Ivy Reese by Dina Rutter. It's really, really pretty. I think Riley Blake colors are just perfect. They're on trend. They're very versatile, and I like the size of their collections. We kitted this collection in the For the Frill of It kit using an It's So Emma pattern. It's 42 inches square. Paparazzi is, this is an existing collection. There will be 20 new colors in September. So that's quite a while. That's 9 months away. But there are, and it's kind of that same thing. If it's black, it's an existing color. If it's red, it's new. We will have all of them. Amy Smart has a new collection called Mary Catherine. This is a September delivery. Also, just beautiful colors, and there's your bows. I told you you would see a lot of bows, and I really do like this white on white print. This will be probably the biggest hit out of everything. This is Evening Prairie. Evening on the Prairie by Modern Prairie. So that is by Melissa Gilbert of Little House on the Prairie. And her first 2 collections, I can't remember if it's her first 2 or if she's had 1 or 2, but they have flown out of here like crazy. And I do know that the one that was, it has Prairie in the name, some of it's being reprinted, and we do have it on reorder. I don't have a date on that though. This next collection is called Baby Girl, and then there's a Baby Boy, and this is by Lori Whitlock. Sorry, Baby Girl, Lori Whitlock. And then Baby Boy, so you can kind of see them together. You could mix and match. These are shipping in September. I am like a sucker for baby stuff. I could just make baby quilts all day, every day, because what I like about them is you can start and stop them in the same day. Haha, that's so funny. I like quick, right? Okay, this is Floral Nostalgia by Liberty Fabrics. And again, the ones that are Liberty Fabrics under the Riley Blake name are 100% cotton. They are printed in Italy, and they are a higher price point because they come from Italy. They're printed in a different country. They're licensed, all of that. They're not the Tana Lawn. We do have Tana Lawn online though. Okay, there's going to be a new product called Double Lush Velvet. And I think we bought all of these. This is a product that we're going to talk more about in person, and I'm going to show you the fabric. It's different than Minky. Minky is more firm, and Minky's not even firm. This is stretchy. So this, when you pull it, it stretches both ways. So they will have, I was told Cindy will have videos on how to make this. In fact, I think she already has one video out, but I think we bought all of these SKUs. No, we did not. We bought these too. I think we bought these. I'll just show them all to you. I'm sure we bought Peter Rabbit. We did just get a Peter Rabbit collection in, and 2 or 3 of the SKUs sold out within the first day. They are reordered. And oh, one thing about these, they're double-sided. So this is one side, this is the second side, and so you can see the double-sided, and they're very, very stretchy. So, you know, you couldn't piece it in a quilt or anything like that, if that makes sense. It's called Double Lush Velvet. There are felt panels. And some of these are new and some are existing. We have Noah's Ark in stock now. And these panels they're felt, so they're pretty thick, and you cut them out and you can make a different play mat. You can make a little Noah's Ark, all of that. So Barbie, some of these are new and some of them are existing. Like that I know we have now. Okay, now I'm gonna answer questions. Did you ever share the pattern of the blanket you made with chunky thread? I think I saw it on Instagram. Yes. We did a blog post. It is written. It is going to post next week, I believe. And in that blog post, it tells you the video of Lori's that I used, the number of skeins I used, the number of rounds I did. Everything is in there. The needle, every single thing that I could think of is in that post. And so that will be coming out in a week. Can you buy the color cards? No, those are just sent to us by, they do sometimes have color cards that have the fabric on them, and they come in and out of stock. I'm not sure what we have in stock now. I know that right now we do not have the new ones yet, because obviously we don't even have the fabric yet. Is it possible to make a confetti cotton club? Maybe. Riley Blake Designs does Jane Austen. Do you know the name of the first one? I don't know the name of the first one. Now, confetti cotton, we probably wouldn't do a club because right now we have a solid club that's monthly, and so that is interchanged in that, so we probably wouldn't do that separate. Jocelyn is my hero. The Sew Sampler boxes are amazing. Okay, Jocelyn's everybody who works here's hero. So yes, she is the hero. Do members stay on the existing YouTube? No. So you're gonna, okay, you say it out loud. Listen to Jordan.
We're going to end this stream, and then you need to click on the link for the new members stream that Ashley should post in chat, or just go over to the members tab.
There's your answer. Would you need to serge the edges? Yes, you would definitely need to serge or bind or something. And yeah. Okay, so now we're going to do a trunk show. Now this trunk show is a mix of stuff that's in stock, stuff that's not in stock. It's a mix of manufacturers. It's just a hodgepodge of everything. So if I don't have something in this quilt show that you love, I'm going to be shocked. So I'm hoping that there's something for everybody in this. So the very first one this is the Flower Shop Block of the Month Quilt Kit by My So Quilty Life. This kit has the pattern set, which is pretty extensive. It has the DMC floss to make this. It has the panel in it. Let's do the other half. So you can make the quilt top. Now, right now, Heather Briggs, which is My So Quilty Life, is having a sew along with this. I think she's on month 3 or 4. So if you haven't bought it or joined, there's still time. We have a lot of kits. I'm going to show it to you on the table too. This is the back. This is kind of one of those quilts that I would love to make. Like this is, I just love this quilt. This would be, like this would be so pretty to hang in the office. And to me, it's just sew and flip, you know, it's, there are some small pieces, there's some big pieces. This comes as a pre-printed panel and you can choose to stitch on top of it with embroidery floss or not, you don't have to. And then there's some more over here, like right here. So that, you know, you can either stitch or not stitch, but I just think it's really beautiful. Thank you to Heather for letting us borrow it. So she wrote Flower Shop, made and designed by Heather Briggs of My So Quilty Life 2024. Okay. This next kit, Denise is behind there. She's hiding. This is called Country Roads. This is, so the first quilt I sent you, we're borrowing from Heather Briggs. This quilt we're borrowing from Moda Fabrics, so thank you to Moda for letting us borrow the quilt. It's called Country Roads. It comes in a packaged box. This is the Unity collection by Howard Marcus, which is basically Mark Dunn. And they donate to a charity for each of their collections for a cause kit, collections for a cause fabric collections. So the kit is, the pattern is by Antler Quilt Designs, which is Doug Lico. It has itty bitty backgrounds by Primitive Gatherings, and then these are the Unity fabrics. This one is gonna ship in February, which again is any day. So just click to be notified when it comes in stock. We'll show it to you on the table so you can see the quilting. And I'll read you on the label. Just, there's a label on the other side. Let's see it. Okay, piece by Tammy Vonderschmidt, quilted by Tammy Vonderschmidt. So, and Tammy's super nice. So let's talk about this one. Let's see. So this one, basically it is a log cabin. Don't look at my gray hair. It's a log cabin, but you can see one side is, the colors are fatter and the backgrounds are skinnier. So it gives a curved effect, but it is not curved at all. It's just the illusion that Doug created when he designed this so that you use lighter, if that makes sense. So really creative design. This one we borrowed from Riley Blake. This is the Pretty Petals Runner Kit. It features the Peace and Plenty collection by Lori Holt. And I have been sewing like crazy with that collection. So you're gonna see a lot out of that. This comes in one of their prepackaged boxes. It has the pattern in it that only comes with the kit. Now in a couple of years, Riley Blake will release that pattern to everyone, but that's kind of it's kind of like the Jolly Bar. It's something exclusive. You only get it with the kit. And this is 35 by 75. It's packaged in a keepsake box. The fabric is included for the quilt top and the binding, and then the backing is separate. And this is a purple. So when you look at when you look at something like this, you could change the look of this by doing a background that's less busy, a background that's a different color. You change the binding, you make it different. There's lots of ways to change up quilts. This one is ginormous. This is the Stitch Tulips quilt kit. I love this quilt, but let me tell you, this is like the heaviest quilt in the room right now. It is like, it's draped on the floor. Okay, so let's see. Oh. Okay, so this is an exclusive pattern by Lori. It only comes in the kit box. So it's called Stitched Tulips, the same collection, Peace and Plenty. The quilt is 77 by 94, so that would be really good on like a double bed or super big for a twin. It comes packaged in one of their keepsake boxes, and I kind of just wanted to talk about the quilt. And you know, it looks so hard. You know, it's got the look of applique, but it is not. It is all stitch and flip corners. This is your block. This right here are your sashings, and these are your cornerstones. So if you look at it in terms of, you know, you make your blocks, you make your cornerstones, you make your sashing, it's definitely doable. There's yellow on the back of this one, and I'm looking to see if there is a note on who made it so we can give credit. Oh, right here. Let me see what it says. It doesn't say who made it. It says Riley Blake Designs Library 2024. Thank you for letting us borrow it. This would be so pretty hung on the wall. Like this is like art. This is really pretty. Thank you to Barry's wife for the super chat. And the pretty petals, the pattern's only available in the box for now. Okay, so Peace and Plenty, we mentioned that came in December. And the way that collections work is, you know, the yardage comes, the pre-cuts come, and then the kits kind of come in. And so now that we've shown you Peace and Plenty, now we're starting to get all the quilt blocks done. Teresa made all of these quilt blocks. So thank you to Teresa for making them. These are the Peace and Plenty block kits. Okay, so the last two that I showed you were boxed kit, B-O-X-E-D. Those patterns only came in the kit. These are block, B-L-O-C-K kits. These patterns are available in a kit or separately or as a set of patterns. So Lori has a lot going on. And these, okay, so if you can now buy each of these four separately. So block 1, 2, 3, and 4. The finishing kit to put that together will be online in 1 to 2 weeks because it was waiting on a 108 that arrives today. I would say these are the flowers are intermediate, but the rest is kind of beginner, and it's based on the size of the flowers. And when we have the finishing kit, we will put this into a quilt, and then you'll probably see this. We'll show it to you on Livestream all sewn up. So these are block kits. They're the quilt seed patterns. And these are 24 by 30. And thank you, if I didn't say, thank you to Teresa for sewing these for us. Thank you to Diana Frisha. Thank you to FQS. Thank you for the super chat. For Country Roads, you can just buy the pattern. Ashley, can you email me that, please? So I remember to do that. Okay, so this is also a Riley Blake kit that they let us borrow. This is called Twilight Creatures Panel Quilt Kit. It's the Twilight Creatures collection by Natalia Abello. And it's a boxed kit, and it has all the fabric for the top and the binding. And I'm going to show it to you on the table. I do think there is enough fabric in the Flower Shop kit to start. So I would say yes on that. So this right here, the panel is right here. So all you have to piece are 3 borders. So border 1, 2, 3, and then this has a little cornerstone in the edge. That's the backing that Riley Blake put on there. So when Jordan pulls it, you can see all of this right here is all panel. So it's really not a lot of work. You could probably do this in like 2 hours. Just like the next two. These next two this is the Bundle of Joy and Special Delivery Collections by Doodlebug. I personally love Doodlebug stuff. They are a scrapbook company, and I've always loved their fabrics and their designs. And they came out with a collection this year. They're called Bundle of Joy and Special Delivery, and this is the first quilt. I'll show it to you on the table. And so this one is called Bundle of Joy Panel Kit. It comes in a keepsake box. Now this is that same thing. Right here, this is the panel. So on this one, I'm just making sure, all you have to add is 2 borders. That's it. So this would make a great, easy gift. And then let me show you what they put on the back. This is so cute. Oh, he saw a frog. And then this is the special delivery. So the girl version is the Bundle of Joy. The boy version is Special Delivery, both designed by Doodlebug. It's the same pattern. The pattern comes in the box kit, and your panel goes to right there, and then you have the 2 borders. I would say this panel, what I love about it is when you get panels that have something like this and you have to cut it right there, it's such a pain in the butt. Because if this is off askew, it's so hard to get straight. So I love when there's something like this to cut against, because if it is not perfectly straight, it is not as noticeable as if it was a straight line. So thank you to Riley Blake for letting us borrow those. They also let us borrow this. This is the Heart to Heart Runner. This is a pattern by Sandy Gervais and a kit. This comes boxed. You can buy the pattern separately or with it. And it's very basic. It's just corner squares, very simple piecing. And then this is her You and Me panel quilt kit. So they go kind of hand in hand together. The collection is called You and Me. They're designed by Sandy Gervais. The patterns are available separately or with the kit. And then we'll show it to you on the table. Here is the backing of this one. And then I'll show you where the panel is on this one. This is a 36-inch panel. So, okay, so the panel is to the white. This is a very skinny red panel. And then this is not hard. The way this is pieced is like in sections like this, this, and this, and then that's how you attach it. So it's easier than you think. And then here, if you press open right here in these seams, it'll look really nice. And here is the panel. So 2 kits in that collection. This next collection is called I Love You Quilt Kit, you spelled E-W-E. It features a Sweet Little Lamb by Canvas Studio. Canvas Studio is a Benartex company. So we'll put that on the table. So this one, the collection is called Sweet Little Lamb by Canvas Studio. It's 44 by 52. This also has a panel in it. And this one, it doesn't come in a box. We kit that here. This one you sign up to be notified, ships in September, and the panel goes to right here. This is a border, and then this is pieced. I'll show you the backing too. Okay, this next kit. Okay, I only did this because I got about 10 emails after Quilt Market. So we are kitting this. It's not in stock yet, but let me show it to you. It's so pretty. It's so heavy too. So on a quilt like this, There are so many seams. So this is actually automatically heavy because there are seams everywhere. So this pattern is called Tripping Out. That's a weird name. The designer is so kind of wonderful. The fabric is True Colors by Tula Pink. And to make each of these blocks, you use a ruler that's called the Quick Straight Ruler. That's going to come boxed in your kit. This morning when I was realizing it, I realized we didn't have that ruler in stock. I already ordered it this morning, and so we will have that ruler. If you are making this, I'm just going to tell you have a drink before you start, because I would go absolutely crazy making this, but I think it is beautiful. But we did. This is not a boxed kit from Free Spirit. It's just a kit, but y'all saw this hanging at Quilt Market and wanted it. And then one of the ways that it does this 3D effect is, you've got the white, and then you've got the gray, and then the white. That V shape with the backgrounds is what gives it that effect. And yeah, really pretty. Okay, now we're gonna go to easier quilts. These are all, okay, so the quilts that I just showed you, we borrowed. These are all quilts that we made in-house, so thank you to any of our sample makers or employees who made them or designed them. This one is called Sweet Nothings. This is the Hollyhock and Roses collection by Bunny Hill. Designed by Angel, pieced by Reese, quilted by Joanna Marsh. This uses, so this is our Jolly Bar pattern. It uses one Jolly Bar plus, background, cornerstones. And then this one, the binding and the cornerstones really tie the quilt together. I'm gonna just do these on the table. Yeah, we can just do them on the table. Okay. So you don't have to carry them. This one is Autumn Leaves. This is the Sandalwood collection by Three Sisters that just arrived. It's in our newsletter today. This is 46 inches square. It uses the Jolly Bar, so the pattern only comes in the Jolly Bar. Designed and pieced by Angel and quilted by Joanna Marsh. This uses one Jolly Bar. The Tripping Out pattern is available separately also. Can somebody email me to make sure I order that? Ashley will email me. Let me show you the back. This is also a Jolly Bar kit. This is called Whirly Gig. This features Callie & Co. by Karr Yoder. Now, Karr Yoder has a free quilt along using this collection that started about 3 weeks ago. I'm participating in the free quilt along. You definitely should check out her blog and see what she's doing. So this one is designed and pieced by Angel. Designed by Angel, pieced and quilted by Haley Schober. One Jolly Bar. And this is the white on white from the collection. Pull it, please. I love this, I love the border. Okay, this collection, there's 5 kits left, that's it. And we're not able to make more. This is called I Love You. So this, if you miss the quilt kit, you can get the Jolly Bar with the pattern. This fabric sold out. This is a magic dot. It's coming back in May. We will not be able to make any more. So if you didn't get your quilt kit, I'm very sorry. This one sold faster than we expected. This is Garden Sunrise featuring Portofino by Fig Tree. It's 56 by 72, designed by Angel, pieced by Kate, quilted by Joanna Marsh. It's one Jolly Bar. and it just has a lot of backgrounds added to get it to be a bigger quilt. And these are both Bella Solids, these two prints right here. And that's the backing. Okay, so I just showed you Jolly Bar kits. Now we're going to video kits. This video came out, how long ago, Jordan? 2 weeks?
December?
December. Okay, so this is called Diamond Days. This is the Time and Again collection by Lindsay McCrae and Moda. It's 42 by 60, designed by Jocelyn, pieced by Nova, quilted by Joanna Marsh. This pattern is called Diamond Days. It's a completely free pattern at Fat Quarter Shop. It does use the 60-degree diamond ruler. I'm going to show it to you on the table. Now this one, it looks harder than it is. It's pieced and rows. These are your rows. At the top, it comes out even. All you have to do is trim the left and the right sizes. The left and the right side. So free pattern, you do need that, do need a 60-degree ruler for this to work. And this is what I mean about, it looks harder than it is, but you're really just trimming here. So that is Diamond Days. The next quilt is called Beachy Bargello. Beachy Bargello. This is Serena Shore's, a collection by Robin Pickens. This video also came out the end of 2024. It's 54 by 66, super easy. Designed by Jocelyn, pieced by Sarah, quilted by Maggie Honeyman, and I'll show it to you on the table. It's called Beachy Bargello. And the way you, like this, and this are the same row. These are the same rows. These are the same rows. These are the same rows. So it's a very beginner Bargello. We haven't done a complicated Bargello on our channel yet. We wanted to see how a beginner did. This is a completely free pattern called Beachy Bargello at Fat Quarter Shop. This next quilt is a shortcut quilt. It's called Jolly Bar Jumble, completely free pattern at Fat Quarter Shop, 48 inches square, and it uses a Jolly Bar. So super beginner, super easy, and there is a video called Jolly Bar Jumble showing you how to make this quilt. This one uses a Bella Solid. This is the Bird's Nest Quilt Kit. This is a classic and vintage quilt. This one's 72 inches square, and this is one, I'll show it to you. We have a free block pattern, but it comes in 3 sizes. So if you want to make the 30-inch size, that is a free pattern. If you want to make small to large, you'll need to buy the low price PDF. This one is the lap size, which is 72 inches square. And just speaking of magic dots, right here, this is the magic dot that I showed you earlier. This is a brand new basic by Vanessa, no, Layla Boutique. Sorry, I couldn't think of her last name. This is a magic dot. These, some are in stock, some are not. They will all be back in stock in May. It will be an ongoing basic. And this one and the Patriotic sold great. This is the Goose and Gander quilt by Sandalwood. The fabric designer is Three Sisters. It's 66 inches square, and it is an It's So Emma pattern. I'm going to put it on the table. So this is definitely advanced. But if you take it in segments, it's definitely doable. So Angel designed it with a star in the center, kind of an Irish chain around, a star, flying geese. So if you take your time, it's definitely doable. So this is a paid pattern, goose and gander. And you can see this all ties together. Like if you look at the star and then you do this, you can see that star, how it pulls it out. So those were our video patterns and our It's So Emma patterns. The next 3 are clubs. 2 have shipped out, 1 has not. So if you want to be surprised on one of them, you'll have to just close your eyes. This is the Ruby Star Quarterly Club, shipped in January. It's 62 by 80. These are all designed by Angel. There are 30 bundles left in stock that weren't paid for. What that comes with in the club, you will get 12 fat quarters, which are here. These are your fat quarters. You will get this pattern that's only available in the club, and you get a spool of thread. If you want to sign up for this club, you would start with the April club. But if you still want this one, just search Ruby Star Society January shipment and you can get this one. So that's the Ruby Star Club. This is the Art Gallery Club. This one also shipped in January. It's 64 inches square. Designed and pieced by Kenna. There are 20 left in stock if you miss the club. So this club comes with 16 fat quarters. And those fat quarters are these fabrics right here. You would obviously need to buy this separately. And that club comes with fat quarters, just 16 fat quarters and the pattern. Okay, close your eyes if you're in the Cave Club and don't want to see the next club. This one is going to ship in February, which is, it's basically now February. So this is the Cave Club that ships next month. It's 54 by 66. Designed and pieced by Kenna. I'm going to show you what you get in that club. In that club, you get 20 fat quarters and a pattern. So each of our quarterly clubs is different. This is a really cool pattern. And they're all printed. One thing that's great about our clubs that I want to point out, you can show that out. I'll point out the clubs real quick. And this is one of his basics, one of the Cave basics. So I want to brag on our clubs. So inside each of your patterns is a full color pattern. But also on the back, at the bottom, it tells you exactly what SKUs you got in your club in case you want to order more. It tells you what you need to order for background, binding, and backing, etc. So we do hope you'll keep this, even if let's say you don't like the quilt. Keep this anyway because it has your SKUs on it. And what if in 3 years you pull this out and you find a pattern that you like and you want to order something to go with it? Just keep the pattern anyway, and this is going to be a helpful resource for you. Okay, now I'm going to go through questions. Oh, we're not going to do questions. Okay, we're going to do the Sew Sampler reveal. This is the January Sew Sampler box. We're going to be giving away some December boxes in a second. So this is called Embracing New Possibilities Sew Sampler box. The coupon is on the back. It's a really good coupon this month. And then this one is, this is where we went outside the box a little bit. So this one you get 3 Sunday brunch charm packs, which is crazy good for the price. And this has pinks, aquas, golds, browns, creams, etc. So you get that. There's a new brand of thread called Scan Fill. It's 100% organic cotton, so we put that in there for you guys to try. We put in a set of Golden Glide Milliner's needles size 10, and we put those in because it's great for English paper piecing. And if you look at these needles, they're long, skinny, and very small eye, but they're bendable. And they're flexible for when you work on English paper piecing, which is very important. We have a hot cross buns pattern set that's designed by Paper Pieces, and this is so you can take your charm pack and you can make this with your paper pieces right here using your needles and your thread, or you can take it and make this quilt, which is called Fresh Start, which also uses charm packs. So you have different possibilities with using the charm packs. So we're giving you 2 options. And then we're on block 10 of our Peaceful Baskets. Another thing I wanted to show you without giving away the coupon. Jocelyn has started to put another option on the back. So if you don't want a foundation English paper piece, if you don't want to piece this one, you can piece this one, and this links to our free video, and it uses charm packs. So we give you a lot of options in there. Okay, now I'm going to show you some new stuff that's brand new to Fat Quarter Shop. It's all really exciting. It's stuff we worked on for a long, long time, and then we're going to do a giveaway. So this has been in the works for, I would say, 18 months. This is called Kimberly's Color. The first color we're starting with is called Marina. And we're selling each of these items separately. We're opening something separately or together. And this is our very first color. So the mini cutting mats that we've had in the past were really great quality, and they are really, I don't know, they're just like the perfect size to trim blocks down or units down. So we have that in the color Marina. We have the Stash and Store in the color Marina, and it says Kimberly's Color. This is the mat outside of the bag. And so it's double-sided. It says Kimberly's Color, Fat Quarter Shop. It's the same on both sides. Your Stash and Store, Kimberly's Color, Stash and Store. Alpha Bitties in the Marina colorway. And then a Mad for Plaid bag in Kimberly's colorway. So like I said, you can buy all 4 individually, or you can buy them as a set. Oh yeah, well, let's clean up this though. Is it fine? Okay, so Jordan wants to show on the front camera because the color's off. Just ignore all that. Okay, so this is, yeah, he's definitely right. The color is definitely off. Okay. And you're gonna see these in the reels. I actually have had prototypes of this for like 6 months, and I haven't been able to use them, and so it's been super, like, I've been like waiting and waiting to be able to use it. And then your bag is so cute. So I hope that you enjoy that. That's something really fun. We want to be able to bring you as a company fresh items that will make your sewing room cute. That was one thing that Lori Holt taught me years ago is, you know, if your space is cute and you have fun sewing in it, you're going to be more likely to sew with it. The next thing I want to show you is also super exciting. It's our brand new Coral Rotary Cutter. It's made by Ulfa. It's only found at Fat Quarter Shop, and this is going to be in your Sew Sampler February box. So if you are a Sew Sampler member, Don't buy one because you'll have two. But if you're like me, I have 4. So I bought 4 of them. So I have 2 studios at work, 1 at home, and then I always keep 1 extra of stuff that I know that I might not be able to get again. So it's called Olfa Coral. It's the 45 millimeter and it's the organic, ergonomic. And the reason we did this one is this is the only rotary cutter I've ever been able to use. Then we have, Lori has a new book stand. This is like her 4th one, I think. And this one is selling faster than the other colors. This is denim. And this one, just so you guys know, is selling faster. I'm not sure when this one's going to sell out, but this one is, some of the colors have lasted like a year, year and a half, 9 months. I don't think this one is going to last that long, just a FYI. Okay, now we have something super special. This is something you can only get in this giveaway, this little cup. Okay, so this is going to be a huge giveaway. Olfa sent us some of these as gifts. We are gifting them to you. They gave us 3 Yeti mugs when we purchased the Olfa cutter. So the Yeti mug matches this. We are not selling this. There's no other way to get this than this giveaway. There's only one other one and I own it. So they gave us 4. I kept 1. So in this giveaway, you would get the December Sew Sampler box, the Coral Rotary Cutter, and the exclusive Yeti mug. You have until February 6th to enter. Ashley will announce winners on February 7th. To enter, what I want you to do is tell me which collection you liked the best out of everything I showed you at the beginning. I would say my answer would be New Chunky Thread and the Nantucket Summer collection. So comment and let us know what your favorite collection is, and you can put any other fun comments in there. And just make sure, if you haven't joined to be a member, sign up now and then join me in about 5 minutes, and we will start a new live stream and we will just be answering questions there, and I will see you guys in 2 weeks.